So your mom raised you alone.
Dad was in and out, but a drug addict. So
What was that like?
I mean, when you're a kid, you kind of don't like. I don't remember from the age from 1 through 5, so obviously that didn't matter. But I know he was in like getting deported back and forth. Lived in Skid Row.
What drugs like amphetamines?
Fucking crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know you. Once you hit that level of drugs, you kind of it's very hard to come back.
It like changes you up here.
Yeah, most definitely. One thing about my dad is that he was always, I mean, I guess you could say strong-minded. He definitely had a lot of, like, my mom told me a story where one time he was panicking for like 7 hours. And my mom just sat there and rubbed his back for 7 hours, but he was having a panic attack off the crystal, like real life, like he sat in the living room like a motherfucker. My mom just held it down for him, but she said that was probably one of the few times she saw him be, on some shit.
Yeah.
But it definitely didn't affect me till, you start becoming somebody that's like, so I have 3 older sisters and a mom, so there's no other male role model other than the homies on the block or my dad. And obviously I'm not looking up to a motherfucker that up a whole week, and in the day he sleep, he want to scream at me the whole time because he's coming down from his come down or something. So the respect wasn't there. But I think when I would see him like raise his voice at my mom or something, or just scream at us for no reason, it definitely is probably when it started affecting me a little more.
Yeah.
Or like he would like get mad at me, like, oh, why you not doing good at school? I'm like, motherfucker, you're not doing good in life.
Yeah,
Don't be judging me.
Like, wait a sec. What the fuck?
Like, he'd be like, go to sleep. Like, you go to sleep.
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
You ain't slept in a week. So, yeah, that's definitely, but other than that, I don't really let it affect me. I got my personality from him.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like him. Like, motherfucker funny like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Funny, good person, very kind-hearted. Loved my sisters, loves my mom, but he just, drugs take over.
How do you think people get caught up in that kind of shit? Just by doing it too much?
Yeah, I just think my dad tried it and fell in love with the shit. Because you got to think about it. If my dad was here right now, he would be a big part of what I'm doing. Like, I'm not like, my sisters and my mom, they're not too much about being on camera, but they definitely know I got them. Yeah. So if my dad was around, he would definitely be a big part. But hey, or maybe I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if he was around. You know what I mean?
That's significant.
So, I mean, he was very, if my dad wasn't on crystal, he would be a great dad. But I can't say that because I never met the great dad. You know what I mean? My 2 older sisters, they got him when he wasn't on drugs. So they knew the real kind-hearted him, the lovable him.
Yeah.
But me and my sister Cookie, we didn't get to meet that side. We got to meet the other side.
Yeah. I think it's really important what you said, though. If he was around the way that, a normal dad would have been around, maybe you wouldn't be the person you are today.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? And I think it's really significant you say that.
Because I think I probably would have been a little more structured. My dad's a nut. He's a log. Like my dad with the full-fledged function, he was just, I just think he would have been a little harder on me. Like my mom, like you gotta think about it. My dad left like at the age of 12, right? He was in and out, so I see him I was like at 6, I think I saw him got deported like 2 years later. He was gone for like a year or 2, came back. There was never a real relationship. Like there was never like, oh, hi, mijo, like, hola, como, like there was never like a love you type of.
Yeah.
The only lesson I ever learned from my dad was he told me like, do as I say, not as I do. And it was like basically don't do crystal.
Yeah, I'm fucking up.
Yeah. Don't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that, I mean, shit, like, we just 2 different people, and I don't think I'll be me if he was around. I think shit would have been held down more, because if my mom's cleaning houses for a living, working 7 days a week in Santa Monica, and I go to school and all the way in downtown LA, and I'm getting in trouble and doing all this shit, she can't be going back and forth on the bus. My mom's barely learning how to drive right now that I got her a car. So, like, if I'm not fucking, you feel me? Like, if I'm not free, like, she couldn't be there, so I turned into in and out juvenile hall. Because I think that shit is real. Like, I mean, there's people that fuck up with 2 parents, but I think when you have 2 parents, I think generally each one of them is each other's backbone. So, like, if I can't get a hold of him, well, then you probably can. And I think that probably would have been genuine, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah.